Welcome back to Baldur's Gate with the Rude Man. In the last episode, we made it here to the Last Light Inn, which is safety for us. It's a safe place from the curse, and we need to look around. Anybody needing talking to?
God,
Doesn't look like it.
Heavy.
Did we already talked to
For a good cause.
her, didn't we?
Oh, hi.
Okay, so she was excited about Jazeera, if you remember. We've got some infernal metal. What should we do with it?
Yes! We need to go find Damon. I'm going to get a hug soon.
Get a hug soon. Okay, let's go look for Damon. He's around here somewhere.
See any movement out there?
Hey, it's Damon. Let's say hi.
Yeah, let's. It's important. Hey, man.
Karlach, I thought you'd be in the city by now. We were ambushed by cultists. Half of us were captured, the other half ran here.
Off the anvil into the forge. We'll find them. Hopefully.
Before you run off into the belly of the beast, there's something I need to tell you. Well, two things. Good news and bad news.
Well, this is Karlach. She's not going to want the bad news, at least not first. So we better give her the good news first.
I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlach to...
Touch people.
Exact. I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
Well,
Yeah,
eventually.
Sure. But first, fix me. Please.
Go on. Give him the iron.
Well, all right. This shouldn't take long.
Yeah, he just has to bang it a couple times. That's how it works.
Same as last time. You'll need to install it yourself. This should do the trick.
There. So did it work?
Only one
Only
way.
one way to find out.
Only one way.
You're all right. No burns.
No burns.
Can we go to bed now?
Oh, no. There's people around.
Hold on, Karlach. There's something I need to tell you.
It's the bad
That
news.
engine of yours. It's contained for the moment, but it's just too hot to exist here in the material plane indefinitely. I know you know that, but the thing is, there's a cure. I wasn't making any headway with the mechanics, none at all. The environment here is just too cold to sustain metals like the ones inside you. You have to return to Avernus. For good.
Oh, she's not going to like
Or this
that.
thing is going to burn you up from the inside out. And sooner than you think.
The minute I set foot back in Avernus, Zarya will force me back into service. I'm not doing her bidding again. I'd rather die.
I get that, but don't rule it out. The world just might be better with you in it. Even in Avernus. I won't stop trying to figure out a cure, but... at this point, I think we all have to face the inevitable.
Oh, what can we say? We're not going to be able to say anything, make anything better. First things first, You got your touch back. We ought to celebrate that. There you go.
Right? All this doom and gloom. I have something far more exciting on my mind than this bloody tin box. Thanks, Damon. Really. You've given me more than I could ever repay.
It's been my pleasure. Good luck, both of you. Look after yourself, all right?
Well, there we go. Now she's got something to say.
This is the best day. The best day.
Is it your birthday? I'm so happy for you and both of us, if I'm honest.
Me too. Whenever you want to turn in, I'd love to take this whole touch thing for a test drive. I know we have important things to do, but we deserve a little sweetness too.
Yeah, well, you have time, I suppose so. I can tell her that I'm worried about what that Damon said, but what good is that going to do right now? She's happy for the time being. Let's leave it at that. I can't wait.
Oh, man. I can't wait.
Okay. All right, hey, and look, there's our ox that we left.
Old ox made it through the shadows.
Yeah, that's who said that. The old ox made it through the shadows. Let's see what he has to say.
No, incapable.
Huh? Incapable of what?
Not for you to know.
Oh, come on. Give me a break.
Well, come close. Your mind to mine.
Oh, God. What the hell was that?
Are you satisfied?
Yeah, thank you.
You're so very welcome. Now, you must have better things to do than hang around in a stable, surely.
Okay. Right you are. I could ask you the same. What are you really?
Leave it alone while you still have the chance.
All right, all right, all right.
Toodaloo.
Okay. Now, let's go. We got to talk to Jaheira and see what this place is all about here. Hey, there's some people from the Druid
Premium
Glen.
trinkets and doodahs.
Oh, there's our little guy. Hey, buddy.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlach? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam, bam! We were all like, whoa!
Ever heard of the Blade of Frontiers, kid? If you like monster smashing, you might be a fan of his work.
Who's that?
A lovely chap. Didn't kick ass in the Blood War, but that's neither here nor there.
That's true. But he never got kidnapped by a devil either.
Yeah, you did. You turned into one. Yeah.
Sorry, kid. Look, forget about us begrudgers and bruisers. From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way. Fight with those, and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ha! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time.
Oh, kid looks up to you. That's nice.
It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
True.
Last light. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge.
You're in charge.
What do you need?
Well, let's take a look. Got any special stock?
I'm not supposed to mention it to anyone, but I do have something pretty special in stock. A key. What does it look like? What does it open? What treasures await behind its lock? That's for one lucky buyer to find out. Mole gave it to me and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old Jackaday.
Well, no, I'm no ordinary Jackaday. Well, no sense being rude to him. I'd like to buy it.
This is a valuable piece, so it's gonna cost a lot. And that is The price isn't changing.
$1,000? Holy smolies. 1,000 gold, eh? You know what? Just for you, 2,000.
Are you serious? Thanks so much. I've got to tell Mole.
Sale of the day,
Be
kid.
shy. Have a gander at the
A tower-shaped
finest
key.
stock.
Well, we'll find out what that's for, I guess. Okay, so there's your hero. Before we talk to her,
We need to talk.
let's, well, okay, let's talk to her first, I guess. She's more important than... And then we'll go around and talk to everybody else.
Please. Be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
What's wrong with it? Smells funny. Ooh.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth.
truth
Jahira
serum.
smiles at you knowingly.
Yeah, she knows
It
that I
doesn't
know.
spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
All right. Just drink it. We're going to tell the truth anyway.
Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Well, of course it is. That's what it's supposed to do. Yes, Paradox, it's giving me powers. It's trying to change me. It's trying to win me over, but I'm resisting the temptation. And that's true if you think about it throughout the whole series here. We've had opportunities to add to it, taking others that we've found, and we haven't done it yet. We haven't done anything except for try to survive with it in us. So, yeah, it's trying to change me, but I'm not going to let it.
And you're certain you will continue to resist?
Yep. Yep.
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Really? Who was he?
General Ketherick Thorm. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorm live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself,
Oh, God.
only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed right in front of me and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. But experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
Oh, we're that hope. All right. What do you have in mind?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage.
And kill him?
Once Ketheric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
Okay, she said he was a Sharian. That's what Shadowheart is. So he's a general for the Shar. Ketheric's days are numbered. I'll make sure of it.
Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure you survive this. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketheric's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise.
That's the whole
Until
point.
then,
That's why we've been
keep
traveling
drinking
there.
wine when we meet.
Okay. So how do I reach him? The towers are surrounded by shadows. What do I do?
You're not our only secret weapon. Isobel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive.
A moon
She's
shield?
upstairs in her chambers. Tell her I sent you, and she'll see you through the shadows safely.
Okay. All right, so there's a cleric that can give us enough help to get through the shadows, I guess. Hey, now, this gal here, do you remember the tiefling that was in charge of all the civilians in the Druid camp? If something happened to him, which it could have done, like in any of those fights that we had, he could have got killed. Well, this gal here would have taken his place as the leader. As it is, she was sent out as a scout, and when the other people took off, they met her, and she led them here. So, we'll talk to her.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Cerys, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one.
What happened to Zevlor?
Gone. And more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze, begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us, making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse.
Have hope you survived. I'm sure the others did too. That's... I don't know. She's not going to accept that. You did the right thing. Yeah, you did the right thing.
Prison's the best I can hope for the ones we left behind. Zevlor seemed to think the cult wanted us alive. I almost hope he never found out why.
Okay. So God, it just keeps adding up. We got the tieflings now that are captured with Zevlor. We've got the gnomes that were captured that we have to rescue. There's a devil in there that we have to rescue. Will's dad's in there that we have to rescue. Did I miss anybody? Probably. There's the little Bard. Hey, Bard. I like her. She's one of my favorites.
Oh, you're all right. Thank goodness. I was worried they'd got you too.
I heard what happened. The people that were taken to Moonrise.
I keep replaying it. Over and over in my head. They lined us up like dogs. Asherak was with the kids, telling them it was going to be all right. Maybe that's why they picked him. Told them to kneel, They took his eyes first,
Oh, jeez.
then his tongue.
Oh, man. Asherak was the one tiefling that was teaching the kids up on that platform, and asked us to talk to them, if you remember. How'd you survive?
Roland, of all people.
Roland?
Saved us. He said he stayed in the grove because of you. And I'm damn glad of it. Without him, well, none of us would be here.
Roland. The apprentice wizard?
Yes. He shielded me and the kids, while his brother and sister rushed the cultists. Cal and Leah were dragged away, along with the others. Roland isn't taking it so well. None of us are, to be honest.
So his
How
brother
do you
and
do
sister
it?
got captured.
How do you keep going?
One step at a time.
You make it sound so easy. But I'll try. You've done so much for us already. But I have to ask. The others might still be out there. If they're not dead, they're in Moonrise. And gods have mercy on anyone in that hell's pit.
Don't worry. We'll get him.
Thank you. If anyone can manage it, you can. Just be careful up there, all right? I can't handle anyone else dying.
Okay, so Roland the wizard. Goodness.
There's another bottle of Arabellan Dry back there. Put it on the bar, then piss off and leave me alone.
Jaheira said we should serve drinks, but that we shouldn't serve drunks.
Jaheira didn't save your ragged little tail from the cultists. I did.
Alfira told me you're the reason her and the kids have escaped.
Cute. Maybe she'll write a ballad about me. She can leave out the part where my brother and sister were dragged away screaming while I was saving the orphans. If you hadn't filled their heads with all that self-righteous heroic crap at the Grove, none of this would have happened.
I'll bet it would have. The only thing I did was delay their leaving a day or two. Do you know where they are? Well, I know where they're at. All right, then it's my responsibility to bring them back.
They're my responsibility. You go save the world. Or your own arse. Or whatever it is you do. I'll fix this.
Well, if you remember right, he wasn't really much of a wizard. He could barely make fireworks in the air. But that's neither here nor there. Doesn't mean he can't learn. So let's talk to these little guys.
I tried telling Mr. Roland that he'd had enough too. He didn't like it then either.
No, I know.
If this is about Roland, go away!
No, it's not about Roland. I'm sorry he was mean.
He acts like he wished we weren't here. Like he wished he hadn't saved us.
But he did save you, and that's what matters.
And now we're just trying to save him from drinking himself stupid.
I get it. You're trying to look after him.
Yeah. He did save us after all. Anyway, it's his loss.
What do you mean by that, his loss?
I found this book. Old, dusty, full of strange lettering. Pretty sure it's magic. I was gonna give it to Roland so he could learn new spells, you know? Beats drinking till he forgets the ones he knows.
All right, we got the chance to ask for it, but what am I going to do with it? He really needs new magic. He's not a very good wizard. That'd make a great gift. I'm sure he'll love it.
Maybe. Thanks for talking and stuff.
All right. You need to clean up the cobwebs around here, though. Who wants to drink in a bunch of cobwebs? Jeez. Wash the tables down, too. Look at that. What the heck? All right, let's talk to this little bugger. So, Barkus, I see you made it.
Ah, you found your way.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I thought I'd scout ahead, check for any nasty surprises, of which I found a great deal.
I bet you did. What did you find?
Shades, death, harpers, flaming fist, and this, of course, and the makings of an alchemist's workbench. Ingredients, too. There's a recipe I'm trying to replicate. Something that might help you. That is, if you're still going to help Wulbren and the others.
That's right, he was an alchemist, wasn't he? Well, of course I am.
In that case, you'll be very pleased to learn what I have in store for you. A new type of smoke powder. All the bang and boom of the original, but with an extra surprise. I call it the Brilliant Retort. You'll need it if you're going to survive this cursed place. You'll need it if you're going to get into Moonrise Towers and help the Deep Gnomes taken prisoner there. You'll need it if you're going to save Wulbren.
I don't know why I should. Wilburn's kind of an asshole. But then he's not my friend, he's his friend. I thought that was your mission. Yeah, we know better than that. How did Deep Gnomes get trapped in the towers? Well, they probably did. They were captured like everybody else. Wilbren who? I thought that was your mission.
Let's call a thing a thing. A Deep Gnome won't get far into the Absolute's orgy of evil. We already learned that in the Underdark with those sadistic Dwergar, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
It's doubly true in this place. You, on the other hand, have proven resourceful in such infiltrations. I'll do my part according to my talents. And you, I hope, will do yours.
I will,
The Brilliant
don't worry.
Retort will aid you. Thus, I will make it.
Thus, I will take it. Anything I can do to help?
Unless you've got access to a 300-year-old Tempusian apothecarial almanac? No.
Well, you never know.
But that's for me to worry about.
I've found a lot of books.
You do whatever it is you do. Some of us are counting on you.
All right. Okie doke. All righty then. Let's go see. Let's see. We've talked to everybody down here.
Premium trinkets and doodahs.
Let's go see what's in here. Soldiers from Baldur's Gate, looks like. Oh, there's that woman that we saved in the burning town.
He still won't speak. Just keeps going with the bloody song.
Nothing of use on his person.
His original writ of duty, signed by Eltan himself. Fella must be one of the very first Flaming Fist.
What are we
He
talking
must know
about?
something. Let's not give up on him yet.
Hello.
Floric.
Hells. I know that voice. Will? In Timora's name, what happened to you?
The Hells have had their vengeance, and I doubt they are done with me.
Ye gods. Fate has no shortage of troubles to burden us with. We believe the cultists have taken your father to Moonrise Towers. I don't suppose you found a way in?
Not yet.
I trust you will do everything you can to free the Duke. But in case you don't find a way, I'll be heading to Baldur's Gate to seek reinforcements. The Council sent a carrier pigeon with news that the city has been dealing with absolutist attacks. The Steel Watch is holding strong. I'll request that Lord Gortash send some of them to aid in the fight against Moonrise. The curse won't harm them.
Holy shit. That's my old boss. The guy who sold me to Zariel.
Gortash, as in Enver Gortash. Last I knew, he was a minor player in city affairs.
A lot's changed since you left Baldur's Gate, Will. Gortash has gained considerable influence since then.
Typical politician. Yeah, what's the Steel Watch?
The Steel Watch are the future of warfare. Gondian automatons that can be sent into battle without risking any lives. except those of our enemies. Lord Gortash had only completed work on the prototypes before Ravengard and I left for Elturel, but even they were formidable. With the Steel Watch at our backs, we can storm the tower whatever Ketheric throws at us, I'm sure of it. I'll do my best, but there's every chance I'll fall to the curse or the cult before I reach the city. Don't count on me and assume no aid is coming. Work with Jaheira. That Harper's mind is as sharp as her blade. Follow her guidance. Farewell. We'll meet again, God's willing.
Okay. Keep a stiff upper lip. All right, let's go find out what is going on over here. There's some guy that's just singing a song or something. What's happening here?
Flame color. That's your name, isn't it? Art color? I'm Fistula.
Nathaniel and me climbing up a tree.
Is that a song?
We need you, sir. One of our own's been taken, a Grand Duke. You might know something that could help us bring him back.
But
we found him out in the shadows, just wandering. Nothing survives out there for long. Don't know how he made it, or where he came from.
This is no physical ailment. It is a spiritual malaise. The man's mind has been gripped by the Shadowfell, yet it has not broken.
That name he mentioned, Thaniel, do you know who that is?
No idea, I'm afraid. Whoever it is must be someone important to him. He's been saying the same thing over and over, ever since we found him.
Okay, can he hear you?
You hear me, don't you, sir? You might not be able to answer, but you hear me.
Okay. Do you know what's wrong with him? Well, obviously she doesn't, or she'd fix it. She'd fix him. Have you heard that song before?
No, not till I met Art, anyway. It seems to be all he remembers.
Okay. Did you check for personal effects?
This was in his pocket. He doesn't seem to have any reaction to it now, but he held on to it for 100 years anyway.
100 years? Oh my God. How'd he survive out there for that long? I'll see what I can discover.
Thank you.
All right, let's see.
It's official.
Let's see what that note is that he had in his pocket. All right, there's one that hasn't been looked at. Right there. Art Cullen. His rank is a flame. His objective is to obtain information about current activities in Moonrise Towers and its environs. Headed by Ketheric Thorm of the region's ancestral Thorm family. Orders: take lodging in the Last Light Inn and begin investigation in the local House of Healing. Reports indicate corruption, but no corroboration has yet been obtained. Note: the region's Thorm family are long-standing devotees of Selûne, but rumors indicate a Sharan enclave might be gaining momentum. Investigate and report. Signed, Grand Duke Elton.
So he was at the House of Healing. Wonder what he found.
Yeah, I wonder too. We're gonna have to find this House of Healing, I suppose. All right, let's see. What's on her mind?
So Gortash is a lord now. I'd like to clap eyes on this steel watch of his. You already know the story. I was Gortash's bodyguard, loyal as they come, when he made the deal with Zariel. She got a test subject for her infernal engine. I never found out what he got. This is the kind of man who gets a title. Authority. Makes me sick.
Yeah, I know. It's how politics work. Me too. A man like that has no place in power.
No. But they always seem to get it, don't they?
They do. The Steel Watch, automatons, that must be robots? Or something like that. Did we get everything we needed out of her?
please, if you have any idea how to get through to him.
Medicine, observe his present condition. A magical affliction, could be. That song, have you heard it before? I already asked that. Detection, probe his mind. Let's see if we can do that. She did say that he could hear her. Maybe that's something we can do. Not that way. There we go. Tie goes to the runner.
Thaniel. Thaniel.
That's it? Just Daniel? Just a name? Thaniel.
We are living. We are dead. Two of us safe to the end.
Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
Do you know where you are?
If he does, he isn't sane.
Okay. I didn't ask him. Or you, I asked him. Maybe there's something we missed. Let's look.
His fingertips sport calluses and toughened skin, as if from manual labor, or playing a stringed instrument, perhaps.
Yeah. A guitar or something, eh?
As I...
All right, well, we'll have to check into that. Well, let's see. What else do we have to do? Let's go take a look around. And then we haven't talked... I don't know if you noticed, but sitting in that room is that devil. And Maul is standing around like... I wonder what that's about. That little girl, Maul. She was the head of all the little kids. Took care of all the little kids. Are those traps? Oh, I guess they would be. Put traps on any way to get in. All right. Well, we need to go upstairs and talk to that cleric that Jaheira told us about. I was just going to take a quick look around. Some kind of basement down there. Well, okay, let's go talk to the devil, I guess. And then we'll maybe jaunt upstairs or something. But let me do a quick save real quick. In every other game that I played at this point, Maul is sitting there playing chess with this guy. But she's not here, and I don't know why.
Look, you're welcome and all, but I got to chat with bigger fish. Later.
All right, let's talk to the devil.
It's good to see you again. I'd ask if you've made any progress with your little problem, but the telltale twitching of your eye is answer enough.
You again. I'm sure your arrival is simply a coincidence.
My dear, nothing is coincidence.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Mortals trifle themselves with free will, as if their betters have not molded every potential path ahead. No offense meant, of course. I'm sure everyone in Last Light thinks they could have changed things. They're not the only ones ripe for temptation, you know. My last contract here fed me for decades.
Yeah, and who was that? You were here before? You're not responsible for the curse, are you? Spit it out, Raphael. Yeah, let's try the second one about the curse.
please. I would never leave such a mess behind. Far too much attention for so little gain.
That's true.
I never surrender knowledge for free. But one good turn deserves another, does it not? To repay you for the souls sent my way, I offer a taste of the truth. Ketheric Thorm, proud father, man of faith, utter fool. On the night the Harpers sealed him away, someone murdered his entire army in cold blood. Now who would possibly benefit from such a massacre?
I guess.
If you want to know more, I could work the exchange of such precious knowledge into the terms of your future deal.
No,
but the time for quibbling over clauses and contracts hasn't quite arrived. You'll be limping back to me soon enough.
I doubt
Not
it.
with you, at least. Although I sense there's something your friend wants to ask me.
Which friend?
I do.
Oh.
I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business, devil. Well, a long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
Yeah, what are you talking about, Asterion? What scars?
You haven't told them. And you've kept your clothes on this whole time.
Huh?
How unlike you.
Oh, because it's on his back.
Why
Never
not
mind.
let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories.
What the hell?
I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Well, now you know.
Well, not really. There's just scars on your back. Why didn't you tell us earlier?
Perhaps I should have. I'm not exactly used to asking for help and being met with, well, help. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first.
There went the devil. Oh, God. All right, well, he's dressed again. Maul still has nothing to say?
Look, you're welcome and all, but I got to chat with bigger fish. Later.
She seems nervous. All right, well, we need to go up and talk to the cleric, but I think I'm out of time for today. So we're gonna carry that on in the next episode. I hope you had fun. Thanks for joining me. I hope to see you in the next one. In the meantime, take care of yourselves, take care of your families, and it's still winter. Stay safe and stay warm. Ta-ta for now.